This has got a magnetic activator. So this plate on the bottom, when you turn this, will lock down. And most of the time you have a steel plate down on here. This is the Blademaster comparative gauge. It's used to transfer the location of the grind wheel on a tabletop machine to where the blade is in the blade holder. So the blade holder is adjusted to match this. And this tool has a set of roller bearings on a gizmo here. It moves up and down, and that's used to locate the radius, the bulge point out here. And on the instructions it tells you to cut this to a 3/8 inch radius of hollow, which is not necessarily obvious, but that's so it's easier to find where the center of the bulge is. So this is set up on the machine and it's moved up and down. Cut this to 3/8 inch radius and you move this up and down. It's on here, then you set this to 0. So this gauge here actually can move up and down. You set this to 0. So the wheel comes in here, move it to center this up, then you set this to 0 on here. Then you're going to take your blade on your holder and bring this in, and it's going to be different. It's going to either be a little bit higher or a little bit lower, and then you're going to move the holder up till it reads the same 0 on there. So you want this to have it in a free range of motion, which means, let's say 0 was here for the grind wheel, and then when the blade comes in, it might be that it's like here, 5 thou high. Then you can go ahead and move the holder down. So this will move up and down, and move this. You want to make it the same as the grind wheel. So you can check both ends of the blade on the holder. You check one end and the other end. And I want to show you the instructions here, which I've never seen online. It's over here. Get the little shoe gizmo out of the way. This is the BHC2005 comparator gauge, designed to precisely line up center of the skate blade, center line or radius of the grind wheel, so the blade is sharpened accurately. And here it is. Dress the finishing stone to 3/8 inch radius to turn off. Zoom in here. Clear the bottom. Get the top of the tape. Get the debris off. Object is straddled the radius of the wheel. 2 steel rollers. The face of the indicator. Using your thumb and forefinger, move the head a single. You'll be able to see it, the bearings and the face of the wheel. C8B. That's here. This has got a magnetic activator. So this plate on the bottom, when you turn this, will lock down. And most of the time you have a steel plate down on here. See, if more than one head is in operation, gauge must be calibrated each time a different head is used. Because some higher end skate machines have more than one head on them. See, then it also says to repeat the process for the front end of the blade, figure 9. So what you're doing is you're actually transferring what you get from the grind wheel to the skate holder. And most skate holders have 3 different sets of screws on them. So you can go through and adjust one end and another end. And that transfers the radius of the bulge to this. This particular machine, it's sold by Blademaster, but it does have a set screw on here, and I believe you can change the range of motion on this. If you undo that collar, you can bring this down, and it'll probably work on several different machines. You may have to ask them if they can make one for a different brand. I think the Blademaster is fairly close to the Wissota. There's the two round wheels, and of course, since these are roughly 3/8 inch round, it's going to locate well to another object. 3 circles will line right up on there. So this is being floated up and down to match the max bulge, and then you set that to 0. And let me just do a pan here in case somebody wants to read this better. It's a little bit there. Not sure if this is available in a PDF. And that's about it.